A very warm welcome to all the viewers of QNews English. In fact, one viewer of QNews English. Who is that viewer? So let's see. Before we move to the headlines, let's see who is there along with us and where am I? I'm not to be seen. I'll have to search myself. QNews. Alright, so I just got the notification myself and here we are. So yes, I have only one. Okay, so let's start and let's start with the Shanarthi Telangana and the headlines read as Israel Hamas extend truce. So we saw there was a truce between Israel and Hamas, owing to which during a span of 4 days the prisoners or the people who were captured or the hostages were supposed to be released from Hamas side and from the Israeli side as well. So that exchange was supposed to happen, and that happened very nicely, very peacefully. People got reunited with their families. You have the videos out there in social media and people are celebrating, they are welcoming back their loved ones. So owing to which they have further extended it by 2 days and more hostages will be exchanged during these 2 days. And on the right hand side we have the Deepotsav devotees during Dev Deepavali celebrations in Varanasi. So yesterday it was a holiday for most of us, not for me though, but look at the grand celebrations in the city of Varanasi, like lakhs and lakhs of people, and how beautifully it has been decorated. So it is indeed a sight to be witnessed, and what a shot that has been taken, great photograph out there. And moving on, we have 27 killed in Gujarat rain. So there were thunderstorms and lightning also caused deaths. So owing to which 27 people have died in Gujarat. So that's really tragic. And sharpshooters gang held in Delhi. So sharpshooters gang, now we all heard about what was the name, Deepak? The one who is in jail and he's threatening Bishnoi, Lawrence Bishnoi, the gangster, and we have all heard about him, how he operates from Tihar jail and how they got Sidhu Moosewala killed as well. So there was another planning that was being done by Arshdeep Singh Dalla, also known as Arsh Dalla, Arshdeep Singh or Arsh Dalla, and based in Canada. He was based out of Canada and he had his sharpshooters out there in Delhi who were planning to assassinate another singer. But this has been foiled, and they are related. Arshdeep is reportedly affiliated with the banned terrorist organization Khalistani Tiger Force and is sought by both national investigation agencies and Punjab police for various serious offences, including murder, extortion, targeted killing and orchestrating terror activities. So these guys, they operate from Delhi, from Canada, across the globe. In fact, all of them operate and they are all involved in these kind of activities, like terrorist activities. And I'm surprised to see that he's operating from Canada, and so was Niger. Niger was also operating from Canada. So is Canada the safe haven for terrorists? Or is it a bigger picture that we are missing? Because the next news that we are going to read is India. US set to seal Predator drone deal. So US has an economy which in which the equipment, the military or defense equipment plays a major role. So they manufacture arms and ammunition. So is it about exerting a pressure? India has a fault line of Khalistan. So Pakistan can actually, uh, use this fault line, and so can United States of America. So we saw when the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau named India without having any proofs, and he got a support from US also. US also intervened. So is there a bigger picture out there that we are missing, that a pressure is being exerted on India, diplomatic pressure, and India should be in good terms with the United States of America, because they are aware of this fault line, and they can, and also we saw this news wherein the convoy was actually attacked, in United Kingdom. So what is going on out there? See here, Indian envoy heckled in New York Gurudwara. So what is happening in the United States of America? It is Khalistanis are being promoted in US, Canada and UK. Is there a similarity between, is there a pattern that we can draw? And then we have the arms deal that goes on. On the other hand, we see that US is supplying arms to India. And again, now it's a drone. So it costs millions and millions of dollars, and India has the option to choose to buy from Israel. And why India selects different countries, or India doesn't bow down to these pressures of United States or any particular country? Because technology wise they'll be dependent on United States of America. If you procure from one country only, then you will be dependent on them. So I seriously doubt, like, these terrorists out there, the Khalistanis, there is something wrong behind, there is some political party behind, or some country behind this. Now we have Gangalari Mal. Good morning, Anna. Good morning out there. Aditya Kumar Mishra, very good morning. Sunita is also here. Very good morning, Sunita. How are you? And we have Vishal along with Jali Venkateshwarlu. Jai Singareni. Yes, Jali Venkateshwarlu always comes with a slogan of Jai Singareni. Indeed, the collieries give a very hefty pay pack, and one of the best paymasters out there in the industry. And about the tunnel that we have, the Silkyara tunnel that collapsed in Uttarakhand. Now we saw the the work of getting out the laborers was halted because the drill broke. The blades of the drill broke, so they were trying to drill. In yesterday's telecast, we saw it was a top-down approach that they were following. They were trying to drill from the top. They were trying to drill the tunnel. Now they have taken 3 routes, from either sides. Now digging is going on from both the sides of the tunnel and also from the top. And most probably, it's the manual drilling that has now started out there, and they will now try to extract. It might take some time, but then all the efforts are being made. The decision to resort to manual drilling arose due to complications with the auger drill, a corkscrew-like device with a rotary blade which reached the depth of 46.8 meters but encountered multiple obstacles and became entangled in debris, resulting in its malfunction. Lieutenant General retired Syed Ata Hasnain, a member of NDMA, shared the broken blades of auger machine have been fully retrieved. There were some obstacles during the retrieval process, but the damage has now been rectified. Now the manual drilling technique will be implemented by this evening. So it takes a lot of time to plan and then, opt for the best solution out there. Now we have engineers from the Indian Army, the rat miners and other technicians were also there. And Hasnain explained that the team of 6 members would work in groups of 3, focusing on both vertical and manual horizontal drilling methods for the ongoing rescue efforts simultaneously. So as I explained earlier, they are going to dig simultaneously to get the workers out. And now there a very tragic incident where a zookeeper was killed by a bear, the Himalayan bear. So that happened in Andhra Pradesh, wherein a black bear in the Indira Gandhi Zoological Park, that's a Vizag zoo in Vizag, on Monday. The incident occurred when B. Nagesh Babu, responsible for the animal night house, left all its doors open while he entered to carry out cleaning duties. So it's always a risk. You know, they are very cute wild animals, but their behavior is unpredictable. End of the day, that is the distinction. You know, they are animals, they are wild animals. So all the precautions must be taken, and it's really sad incident. You know, all his relatives will be in grief today, and he succumbed to the injuries. And moving on, we have in India and US set to seal predator drone deal. So please do let me know, people, is there a global politics going on, you know, behind these deals that are happening? On one hand, we saw when Pakistan gets some funding or, you know, some help from some country, they indulge in terrorism. And India, we also witnessed, you know, what happened on 9/11, 15 years ago, the tragedy that India was stuck with, and those terrorists were on Indian soil. Something similar happened out there in Israel, and the way they have retaliated. What did India do? What did India do? They killed the terrorists. That's all. That's all India could do. Why did India did not take any action against Pakistan? What is the reason behind that? You know, you kill the terrorists, will the problem be solved? Or is there any equation? You know, they killed our soldiers were martyred, our policemen, our defense personnel were martyred. How many of their defense personnel did we actually kill? Is a big question. After 26/11, 15 years, we have multiple terrorist attacks post, you know, in these 15 years. And how many not terrorists, how many Pakistani army personnel did we kill? That should be the count. That's where the problem lies. You kill these terrorists, they will trade many more and send many more. You will keep killing them, they will keep coming. There is a lot of poverty out there in Pakistan and India also. But where is the root? How do you get rid of these attacks that happen from the soil of Pakistan? How do you stop these attacks? You stop these attacks by taking down their army, their army men. That is what India needs to do. And we have we have the arsenal, we have everything, we are well equipped. The way Israel, a lesson needs to be learnt from what Israeli forces did. They have flattened Gaza. What could US do? US was standing in solidarity with them. UK was standing in solidarity with them because there was a terrorist attack that was done. Similar thing happened with India. A terrorist attack in Mumbai was done. What did India do to retaliate? How many soldiers did India kill of Pakistan? Was it enough to kill those terrorists who entered the Indian territory? That was not enough. A befitting reply should have been given by the Indian Defence Forces. That never happened. It should have happened. What is your viewpoint on that? Please do let me know. I might sound like a warmonger, but it's not a war. It's a befitting reply that needs to be given. Our people die. They are our soldiers. They are also children. They are also son of some parents, and look at their mothers. You will be seeing the videos. 4 of them were killed last week. India is on the verge of securing a historic agreement to acquire 31 MQ-9B Predator long endurance armed drones from United States through a government-to-government framework, people familiar with matters said. The US Congress is anticipated to give the green light for the supplies in the coming weeks. So that's a good news for India and US both. And Telangana being the poll-bound state, we have the news out there yesterday. We saw Priyanka Gandhi with a child. We also saw Rahul Gandhi with another child. And today we have Priyanka Gandhi along with Mallikarjun Kharge. Sorry, not Mallikarjun Kharge. That's Revant Reddy, the AICC president. And I'm done with my cup of tea. And what she had to say was, if BRS wins, KCR will rule from the farmhouse. So, it's normally said that the Chief Minister of Telangana spends most of his time in his farmhouse. So this is what she is referring to. And she is saying, she criticized the Chief Minister KCR-led regime, asserting that all the big leaders in the BRS are sitting in farmhouses and running the government, and the poor are becoming poorer while the ruling party is becoming richer. Addressing a poll rally at Bongir on Monday, that's very close to where I stay, and I am here in Karnataka. I would have definitely attended this rally if she would have been there. I would have seen her. I have not seen any politician really close, and a politician of her stature, definitely. So addressing a poll rally at Bongir on Monday, approximately 50 kilometers from here, she alleged, if the BRS is voted to power again, the government will run from farmhouse and the land liquor mafia will rule the state. Land and liquor mafia. There are also allegations that the ruling chief minister, his party members and everybody, they are indulged in land grabbing also. Along with that, there is a liquor scam that happened out here in Delhi, owing to which two ministers of the ruling party out there, Aam Aadmi Party, are behind bars already. And the name of Chief Minister KCR's daughter is also involved. It has also come up. But she has not been questioned yet, and it was postponed owing to elections in December. She will be called by ED, and the questioning would happen as to what was her involvement. Along with the, there was also a pharmaceutical company owner who will also be questioned, or who has been questioned in regards to this. And following this, appealing to people to vote for Congress, she listed out the 6 guarantees announced by the party for the November 30th assembly polls. And today is the last day. Till 5 or 6 in the evening they can campaign, and then the campaigning will come to a halt. Achar Sanhita is what they call it in Hindi. Appealing to the people to vote for, she listed out the 6 guarantees and said big leaders of Telangana are sitting in mansions and farmhouses and running the government. All the BRS leaders are sitting in big mansions. All their policies are for big business people only. And similar is the allegation against BJP. They say BJP also favors the industrialists. And the poor and Adivasis and Dalits are, they do not have anything for the small business people, middle class, poor and Dalits or Adivasis. Telangana's poor are becoming poorer. So, lot of allegations out there, and let's see what she had to say about BJP. The Congress leader claimed that BJP had become the richest party in the world. Is it? Is it so? And it is being led, the face of BJP is our own Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. So who is having an opinion that Narendra Modi is the richest man in India, since he owns or he leads the richest party in the world, and had given away the country's wealth to the industrialists, to its industrialist friends, attacking the BJP. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in a meeting at Kodangal, she said today the situation in the country is such that a farmer on an average makes just rupees 27 a day, while Modi's industrialist friend Adani makes crores of rupees, because he is an industrialist. He will make. He is into oil and gas. You name the industry, they have stepped into that. He is a businessman. While the Congress leader claimed that the center, a few years ago bought 2 aircrafts for PM Modi costing rupees 16,000 crores but refused to waive the debts of Uttar Pradesh cane farmers, which was 15,000 crore. When the farmers are plunging into debts, the central government says it does not have funds to waive them off, but loans of big industrial houses are being waived off, she alleged. So she says 16,000 was the amount that was spent on the choppers for PM Modi. Now the point out here is it is spent for the Prime Minister and his security is of utmost importance. He is the most important man in India. And once, let's say Pradhan Mantri Modi decides not to contest in the forthcoming elections, or let's say if Congress party wins, he will not be taking those helicopters along with him. It is for anybody, be it from Congress, be it from BJP or any other political party from where the Prime Minister has come. It is for serving that Prime Minister, not only Narendra Modi. So it's the Air Force One of India is what we can say. Air Force One is the flight that US President boards. Any flight that US President is boarding becomes Air Force One, and it is highly protected and guarded. I think world's best security is given to that flight. And Congress seeks action over postal ballot malpractice. So another, Congress has actually said that the ballot boxes, the distribution, the election commission needs to take action on that, because the way it was done, they are not happy with it. The Congress on Monday submitted a memorandum to the MP Chief Electoral Officer urging action against the Balaghat collector for alleged malpractice, including taking postal ballots out of the strong room. So all these ballot boxes are kept in the strong room, which is locked, sealed, and nobody can enter that premise. The assembly polls occurred on November 17th, with the vote count scheduled for 3rd of December. Chief Electoral Officer Anupam Ranjan refuted the allegations, stating that the authorized Congress and Bharatiya Janata Party agents were present when service vote postal ballots were being segregated assembly-wise. Rajan explained that these votes were taken out of the strong room and placed in designated boxes. A total of 429 service votes of Bihar, 553 of Bihar, not Bihar, Bihar, and 553 of Lanji, and 452 of Paraswada, 1308 of Balaghat, 391, and he's actually giving a count. So they were segregating it division wise or mandal wise. That is why they were taken out, and they were taken out in presence of the representative of both the parties. That is what the officer has to say. And he clarified that the segregation process conducted daily at 3 p.m. follows the arrival of ballot through the electronically transmitted postal ballot system from various districts. So he says no malpractice has been done. It's all free and fair. And Delhi LG dissolves panel constituted by AAP. Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena also dissolved. V.K. Saxena was the one who highlighted the liquor scam as well. The governor, the Lieutenant Governor out there highlighted the liquor scam and the amendment that was made in the law. And we have Bhagya Kumar wishing us a good morning. Anji Reddy, good morning is what he has written in Telugu. I'm speculating, I cannot read Telugu though. Good morning Vijayji says Immonical Gaming. Congress MLAs for sale. Only one buyer, he is KCR. Malaki Manda is also here along with Sri Krishna, wishing us all a very good morning. Now what he means by that is, there are certain politicians or there are certain contestants who once they win the election under the umbrella of a party, they take some money and then they move to other party. Now, is it their fault or is it the fault of the people who vote for such candidates? If you know this person has done this, why would you vote for him? If anybody who leaves Congress or leaves BJP or leaves BRS after the elections and joins the other party for the sake of money, what will he do for you? What benefit will he? That is what the way of Congress in Telangana from past few days is increasing very silently. With no chance of BJP and BRS giving chance to form the government, says Peddaraju Vishal. So another opinion coming in from Vishal, it's about the campaigning. Yes, they have, in fact, BJP has also campaigned quite heavily. But Congress leads. As of now, I can see, as far as my personal observation goes, Congress has done a wonderful campaign. And also, while I was talking about, once a person does this, there should be something like RTR. That's what Mallanna always wanted, a right to recall. If your candidate does that, you should have the right, the common man should have the right to remove such a candidate. That should be there. People should have the right, because it's basically betraying the people. People trusted you. That, let's say some people voted for a candidate, he was from BRS. People trusted him because he was from BRS, he would do good for us. But he takes money and moves to BJP or Congress. Is that fair with the people? He has broken people's trust. So why he has no right, in fact, candidature should be cancelled. This should not be allowed at all, because no, that is not fair. I completely agree. If somebody does this, he should not be, his validation should be cancelled. He should not be allowed to be the minister at all. And yes, BRS giving chance to form, with no chance for BJP and BRS giving chance. Okay, so he says BJP and BRS do not have a chance to form the government. But what if they come together? What if BJP supports, BRS? And what if, BRS has also a chance? Because if you see, they have ruled the state and they have Raitu Bandhu to their credit. That is one scheme that has actually favored, and people are in awe of that one scheme. Their 2 BHK scheme might have bombed. They were not able to complete the allocation. There were charges of corruption. Their Medigadda barrage might have, sunken down. But then their Raitu Bandhu scheme was a success, and owing to which they won the the previous elections. Even now that scheme prevails and people are in awe of it. So there is a lot of crowd that might vote for BRS. And on the other hand, they have the support of AIMIM, the party led by Asaduddin Owaisi and his brother. So now, if these two come, and along with that, there are some independent candidates also who are contesting. Now, if they are able to get those candidates also in their stride, their chances of success also become very high. So, in a nutshell, BJP, if they get 15 to 20 seats, they will be the ones to put a major, to give a major dent to Congress or BRS. It can swing both ways. So BJP is the one who's going to play a major role. How many people out there vote for BJP? They might not win comprehensively, but then they will definitely be the major factor to watch out for. The number of seats that increase for them is going to decrease either from Congress or from BRS. If it decreases from BRS side, then it's beneficial for Congress and they will be forming the government. But if it happens vice versa, BRS will be back in power. So, and what happened out there in New York, where Indian envoy heckled in New York Gurudwara, despite a warm welcome at the Hicksville Gurudwara. Some Khalistani supporters attempted to heckle him. However, members of the Sikh community promptly escorted them out. So he was out there, it was Gurpurab. I think we saw a Sikh child out there. There we go. So that's children lighting diyas at Golden Temple on Guru Nanak Jayanti in Amritsar. So it was Guru Nanak Jayanti as well. And on the eve of Guru Nanak Jayanti, he was addressing the Sikh community out there in the United States of America from a Gurudwara. He was an invitee out there, and some Khalistanis tried to hackle him, and they also tried to chase him. But then we had our Sikh brothers out there standing in solidarity. Now India's ambassador to US, Taranjeet Singh Sandhu, participated in prayers at the Gurudwara in Long Island, New York, on the occasion of Gurpurab. Yes, despite a warm welcome at the Hicksville Gurudwara, some Khalistani supporters attempted to hackle him. However, members of the Sikh community promptly escorted them out. Now, what is the US government doing about this? What is, can Indian diplomats not ask this question about their security? What is the stance of United States of America against Khalistanis? Are they not perpetrating terror on US soil? Are they any different? Because it's an Indian whose life is at stake, nobody will raise any questions. If any common man in United States of America, that is what Osama bin Laden did. Everybody, they went behind him, they flattened different countries. But if an Indian's life is in danger, nobody questions. What is the stance of United States of America on Khalistanis? Why these people are not taken into custody? Why they are not given the treatment a terrorist gets? Is US also giving, harboring terrorists? Just because it relates to India, a step treatment is being given. Had it been done to any of the, if this happens with, let's say, the ambassador of United States, if this, he goes to a church and he's heckled out there, what is going to be the stance of United States of America? Why is India not taking a stand again? It's the ambassador. They represent our country in the United States of America, and they have the guts to, actually chase him or, heckle him. Why they are not being taken to task is a big question that arises. Our Sikh brothers were standing out there to guard. Why they have to guard? What about, the whole, protection and, his bodyguards? And what about, the security forces of United States of America? All right, the incident happened. What about the post-incident analysis? What did they do? I want to know, or we should rather be knowing that these terrorists or these Khalistanis were taken to task. They were put behind bars and they were really treated well. Then only they will learn the lessons. US is supporting terrorism. I can clearly see that is happening. If no action is being taken against these terrorists who run from India, run away from India, or who do not have jobs out there in US, staying on illegal passports, majority of them go there and say, Indian government did not treat us well, so we are coming to US or we are coming to Canada. And they give them shelter. That's what happens out there. And then they do these kind of crimes. What if somebody would have, caused a hurt to the ambassador? Who would have been held responsible? So it's United States. Definitely there is a big game being played out there, and a lot of pressure to be created upon Indian government. But this is not the way, and US is supporting terrorism. I can clearly see that happening out here. It is not difficult for US to actually punish these people. Oh, we have our audiences, and Naveen Kota, welcome. Where were you, Naveen? I missed you yesterday. We had, the number of views we got yesterday was 50. We got only 50 views, Deepak, is that correct? So nobody was there to support us, and I did miss you, Naveen. Yada yada hi dharmasya. So that's a shlok. I still remember, during my childhood when Mahabharata used to start, and the shlok used to be there, yada yada hi dharmasya. That's sahi hai, Deepak? Glanir bhavati bharat abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham. There is a very big backfire coming out from every section of people of BRS. and the winning chances of KCR and KTR, the party chief, is very difficult in their own constituencies only. So Vishal feels that BRS will not come to power. Even KCR and KTR both will lose their seats. So that is the claim by Vishal, and Emonical says, Balihari Guru apne Govind diyo bataye. Alright, so Guru Gobind, that's what he has to write about Guru Gobind Singh. There is actually a lot of history, between Guru Gobind Singh and the Mughal Empire. We can go through that also one day. This is not because of fake promises, but also the misgovernance and wrong policy making in every sector. So Vishal has to add that BRS was not, in fact they were not able to get the exams conducted. So a lot of youth, they were aspiring for these jobs, and the exams could not be conducted. Some of them committed suicide as well. Now their parents and the community does not forget, or the people, the Aam Aadmi does not forget these incidents. If you are thinking that with time they will forget, it is not the case, sir. They might, yeah. Vishal is right in a way. Misgovernance and wrong policy making in every sector. I am not sure in every sector, but yes, in majority of it, yes. And Naveen says, according to Seattle incident indicates Indian life cost few $1,000s. That's it. So are you referring to the incident that happened wherein a student was killed when he was driving his car? Is that the one? Please confirm. If yes, according to Seattle incident, life cost only. And this is, what happened to that? There was a comment. I think he deleted that comment. That's it. All right. So moving on to the other newspaper. Let's see. What did Graft says Imran in judicial remand. So yet again, our neighboring country, news coming in from Pakistan, the country that should be taken to task, and that should be slapped and hammered again and again, their armed forces especially. Now what is the next thing coming up for Imran Khan? There is a case, again, a $1 billion case against him, owing to which his remand was, he has been remanded for 7 days, I think, judicial custody. Yeah. And Shubman Gill will be the Gujarat Titans captain and wed in India. So that's Pariniti Chopra along with AAP leader. I forgot his name. ECI stops Raitu Bandhu payment. Wow, that's surprising. The Election Commission of India on Monday withdrew its permission to the Telangana state government to deposit financial assistance under the Raitu Bandhu scheme into farmers' accounts after it found that BRS star campaigner and finance minister T. Harish Rao had flouted the condition to not publicize the release of money and thereby disturb the level playing field. Now what happens is, if you distribute this money at this point in time, the timing is of utmost importance. If you have not paid me for an year and then all of a sudden I get that payment, will I not be happy? That is what the plan was, but Election Commission has not allowed that to happen. So BRS Congress play the blame game while BJP acts safe, and BRS urges Election Commission to revoke order, treat Harish Rao's remark as an expression of gratitude. And Revanth Reddy says, Revanth Reddy asks farmers to chase away Harish Rao, who he said was responsible for the ECI's reversal. So he says it's Harish Rao. Now he has a very good hold in his constituency. He is bound to win. I'm sure Harish Rao in his constituency is literally undefeatable. But with this dialogue, will it be the game changer for him, or will it change the game for him? that we'll have to see. BRS Working President KT Ramarao campaigning in Huzurabad. BRS candidate P. Kaushik Reddy on Monday. So a lot of campaigning, I can see thousands of people out there in pink, and they are all being addressed by KT Ramarao. And IT raids BRS Congress candidates. Income tax officials conducted raids on residences of Alampur Congress candidate Sampath Kumar and associates of Narayanampet BRS nominee S. Rajendra Reddy, and seized unaccounted money. So a lot of money, cash, and this is how it looks like. IT officials seized 3.5 crores from a residence in Palyar on Monday. Now this much cash being floated out there. Deepak, how does it looks like to you? He says, give me one out of this. I'm done and dusted with life for life. just give me 1 crore. We laugh at it, but it's actually, this shows the true picture of how elections are happening out here, in India. Still the money, it's the money that rules. It's not that, a lot of people cast their votes with money, after taking money. That's the sad part of it. If farmer wants meters for motors, vote for BJP, says KTR. Now he's saying if you want your, if you want to cultivate or if you want to irrigate your fields, you will have to implement, you'll have to use a motor, for which there will be a bill, there will be a meter that will record the amount of electricity consumed, and you will have to make a payment for that. If you want that, then elect BJP, says BRS Working President KTR. See, that is, what is wrong with it? If I am using electricity and it is a meter that actually tells me how much electricity I am using, what is wrong with it? If at all you need to support, or BJP needs to support the farmers, it can give a subsidy by saying, okay, you might have used this much electricity, but under this scheme we will exempt you, you don't need to pay for, or you can reduce their slab rate. But accountability has to be there as to how many units were given. That meter will do. We will get to know as to how much electricity is being consumed. That's a step, in being transparent. You give them discounts, you give them waivers, but you should at least know. And if you do not install a meter, how would you know how much electricity has been consumed? You can consume it for your own personal use, or you can direct that electricity to another industry who's giving you, who's doing a favor to you or giving some money to you. You can sell electricity. There has to be an account maintained of every expense that happens, be it for a person residing in rural area or a person residing in urban area. Irrespective of that, account has to be there. Discounts can be given. You give it to them free of cost, but it has to be metered. We should know as to how much free electricity was given to whom. That is what accountability. And if you do this, then definitely you are asking people to vote for the right party. I'm not sure what KTR is trying to do out there, because that accountability, how will you, if you do not install a meter, how will the BRS government get to know how much electricity has been utilized by the farmers? Simple question. You will not get to know whether farmers have used it or an industrialist has used it. We will not get to know. All right, let's see if anybody has any comments. There is only, Naveen Kota says 100. 100 means I was correct. Okay, Seattle incident. There is only a few days for elections in Telangana. People are requested to please cast your valuable vote to build a better society for the future. Definitely, please be wise. Think properly. Do not go by anybody's word. Think and vote for a person who has worked for you, who has worked for your community, who has worked for the entire country. That should be the stature of your candidate you are voting for, not for a bottle of liquor or it is also being said that there is a token system. The payments have been done to the wine shop owners and tokens are being distributed. You just go to the wine shop without paying anything. You just give them a token and you will get your share of liquor and you vote for that particular party. So that's it is being said, it is being alleged. I'm not sure, I have never done this. I don't drink though. There is only, okay. Like, share, yes people, please do hit we need your support. Yeah, thank you so much, Emonical Gaming. Please do like, share and subscribe. Please do hit the like button, share the telecast and please do subscribe. Let your family and friends also know about us and please do hit the subscribe button. Even Harish Rao might not win with the huge majority which he used to get every time. This time Congress is giving a silent fight in Siddipet, which is the constituency of Harish Rao. Yes, Siddipet is the place where he has been undefeated for quite some time now. And as per Vishal, he says he might not get those many. He used to win with whooping majority. That might not happen this time. Naveen Kota says electrical meters are installed where it is important, not in each farmer field. Not in fields, but it has to be installed somewhere. We should be knowing as to, he says, let's see if that is the case. Let's see what he has to say. It was in Deccan Chronicle. DRS Working President K.T. Rama Rao on Monday said Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao was the one who opposed the BJP-led centre's decision to fix meters to agricultural pump sets, as acknowledged by Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman recently. So, addressing a roadshow in Huzurabad, he said, if farmers want meters for their motors, then they can vote for BJP candidates Itla Rajender. Otherwise, they should vote for BRS candidate P. Kaushik Reddy. So, yes, there should be, if a motor is being run, there has to be some electricity out there, from where it is coming, and it has to be metered. I didn't get the point out there, from Maurya's life skill. Very good morning. The electrical meters are installed where it is important, not in each farmer fields. Yeah, but electricity has to be supplied from somewhere, no? There has to be a meter. Let's see if there is anything written further out here. Continuing his attack on the BJP, Rama Rao said Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the run-up to the 2014 polls had asked people to open Janadhana bank accounts and that he promised to deposit 15 lakhs each. If people got 15 lakh from BJP government, then they can vote for Itla Rajender. And those who got 10 lakh under Dalit Bandhu scheme should vote for Kaushik Reddy. So did people get 10 lakhs under Dalit Bandhu scheme? I'm asking the audiences of Telangana. Did this happen? Was 10 lakhs? Do you know anybody, any of my audiences? We have very few audiences. I know only 25 people, out of which nearly 20 of them might be from Telangana. So I'm asking those 20 people, do you know anyone? Only a set of 20 people, that's what our viewership is. Any of your relatives, your known persons, friends, or co-workers or villagers, any of your acquaintances, did anyone get 10 lakhs? Please do let me know, yes or no. That's all. If you just type yes, it means yes, people did get that money. So, Itla Rajender will go to Delhi and will not bother about people. If people elect Kaushik Reddy, then potential of Huzurabad will be realized with enormous development, he said. Rama Rao employed his father's rhetoric of national parties being disinterested in local affairs. The Delhi leaders of both the Congress and BJP, by attacking Telangana state, are trying to kill the voice of Chief Minister KCR, the only one who is working hard for Telangana people. If people hand over power to Delhi leaders, they will face a lot of problems and lag behind in development. On the other hand, I was reading, about the Kaleshwaram project. So BRS tried their best to get support from the central government, the financial assistance from central government, or to get the funding, to get the project funded by the central government. Now, just to counter this point, it's not necessary for me to counter though, but I have a viewpoint that, if you elect a party like Congress or BJP, they are the national parties. So if either of them form the government and you also have the same government in the state, then the amount of grant that you will get will definitely be on the higher side. Will definitely be on the higher side. So even that is one logic, just against this logic. This is also right. They might not know about the issues that the people face here, but they don't have to come personally. Now Modi will not be contesting for elections, or they are just here for the campaign. The leaders that are being elected are from Telangana only. They are very well aware of the issues, be it BJP or be it Congress. They are equally aware, and they have also equally participated in the freedom movement, or when Telangana formation, not freedom movement, Telangana was free only, but the formation of the state. They have participated equally, so it is equally divided amongst all the parties. It's not that BRS is the only party who got the formation done for Telangana. No, that is not the case. So with that, people, it's already 8:21, and let's see, only few got it, and they are also the members of BRS party. So what do we have here? He's saying only few people got the 10 lakhs aid, and they also belong to the family. They are also they are only the family members of BRS party. That's what he had to say. He has to say, sorry. So with that, people, I would like to call it a day. Mega events for Ram temple opening in Ayodhya in January. Lord Ram Lalla at the under construction Ram Janmabhoomi complex in Ayodhya. So that's how it is going to look like. And people, at that note, I would like to call it a day from our studios out here in Bangalore. This is Vijay Rana signing off right now, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being with us. Have a good day. Jai Hind.